When is the best time to sell your home? Welcome back once again. I'm Erik Braceland with Braceland Homes here in sunny San Diego, California, where we guarantee the sale and/or purchase of your home. Here on the Braceland Homes channel, we cover topics relating to buying and selling residential real estate and trends happening across the housing market with new videos every Thursday. Consider subscribing to our channel so you can be updated and ready to go with all the latest knowledge headed into the weekend. While I don't want to discourage anybody from watching, this episode is mainly tailored to you homeowners out there. If you don't have a home, you probably aren't too concerned with the best time to sell. And because I value your time, I'm not going to leave you hanging or make you wait until the end of this video to answer the big question. When is the best time to sell your home? When is the best time to sell your house? Should I sell my house now or wait? Now. Sell your house now. Now is the best time to sell your home. All right, we've gotten that out of the way. If that's all you were after, please hit that like button for me before you click on to the next thing. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to stick around, I'm going to dig in and show you why now is the best time to sell your home. I'll start with a national look and then show you some specifics of our local San Diego housing market. There are a lot of factors contributing to this perfect storm for many of you home sellers. Last week I talked about our record low housing inventory levels, and I'll link to that video below in the description so you can check it out if you missed it. The extremely low housing inventory levels are a good segue into what I want to discuss today, which is buyer activity. What's happening with buyers? Well, the pandemic is definitely not holding them back or slowing buyer demand for the available homes out there. As I mentioned, there is still a huge lack of housing inventory like we talked about last week, but home showings are still strong. The headline right here reads, "Greater than last November." This is from Showing Time. You know, ever since the pandemic, we've looked at Showing Time to measure home buyer activity. We know on the front end, it's a leading indicator of activity. If people aren't scheduling showings, then those ultimately don't turn into contracts and ultimately homes sold. But we look at this past November of 2021 as compared to the last November, 2020, we're ahead in showings with stronger activity than last November. It's very interesting that we see that strong activity continuing to happen from buyers across the country. I think this really speaks to those of you that wonder about the health of the real estate market. Is it slowing down? Is it not slowing down? You know, showings still continue to crush pre-pandemic numbers, so the housing market doesn't really appear to be slowing down from a demand perspective. This is a look at showings over the last 5 Novembers. You see 2017, 2018, 2019, and I always call those the last 3 normal years, maybe in the world, and if not, at least they were in the real estate world. In 2020, we see the shoot up there in homebuyer activity. We know very well what that was about. And in 2021, we're seeing even more than that. Activity also remaining strong coming into the holiday season that we just wrapped up. Some strong evidence of continuing buyer demand there. Michael Lane, president of Showing Time, says it best this way. Showings traditionally lag during the holiday season, but the data we're seeing tells us that buyer demand remains strong. The fact that every region showed a year-over-year increase indicates that buyers are undetermined, and it speaks to their desire to keep searching for their next home. No doubt buyers out there are in force, many of them motivated by a number of different things right now. It could be the impetus of rising rates and saying we want to do something before they rise. It could be a scenario where they're saying, hey, something's changed in our life or work, or it's just because of different needs. But no doubt the buyers are out there, and they're out there in force. Ultimately, I talk a lot about this leading indicator of home showings that can predict the results of your successful home sale. Those home showings are turning into home sales, and home sales are higher than pre-pandemic numbers as well. Off a little bit from 2020, but again, you go back to the normal years there in gray, we see pre-pandemic, the measure of that from the National Association of Realtors, and buyer demand just wasn't as strong as it is now. Don't let this environment of strong demand and low competition pass you by if you were thinking of selling your home. I also wanted to quickly take a look at home prices here in our local San Diego housing market. You can see here that prices continue to appreciate pretty steadily over the last 2 years, and we do have some stalls, like in August, where things cooled off a little bit, but great gains overall. I did want to show this because you'll notice prices do appear to be leveling off here. We were still gaining ground through November, where our median San Diego home prices peaked at $790,000. But then we lost a little ground in December, returning to October levels. I'm not saying we're at the top of the market yet, but what a run. You can't go wrong selling now if you're in the market to do so. We've made about $100,000 in gains in each of the last 2 years in the San Diego housing market. If you couple that with the super low housing inventory levels and the ultra active and competitive home buyer environment, you're gonna hit a home run with your home sale. As always, I want to remind you to take a hard look at what's best for you and your family before making any decision. That's the most important thing. Tune out all the external noise and distraction and decide if now is the right time for you to make a move. If it is, great. You are bound to have a pleasant home selling experience right now. Of course, it is important to find a trusted real estate advisor, broker, or agent to help you navigate all the marketing, contract, and negotiation challenges that ultimately come up once you've made the decision to sell your home. If you are also looking to buy another home, that will present its own unique set of challenges. My team and I are ready to help with whatever you need, if and when you are ready. You can find all my contact information in the video description below. So in case I didn't do a good job explaining this, the best time to sell your home is, always, the time that's right for you and your family. After that, the best time to sell your home is right now, with all the factors currently working in harmony to produce an awesome home selling outcome for you. That's it for now. I'm Erik Braceland, and thanks once again for tuning in and watching us here on the Braceland Homes channel. Thank you for increasing your financial literacy and considering real estate as a way to make things happen for you and your family. Make sure you join us again every Thursday morning at 11:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to get up to speed on all the current housing market changes. You'll enjoy a better, more successful real estate experience because of it. If you enjoyed this content or found it helpful, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to our channel so you never miss out on any of our new updates. And please share this content with someone you think might benefit from it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next week.